There's a specific number of markers in play, and it's the number of players plus 2. So 10 markers right now. Players can get multiple markers in a single round. The game ends when all but one players have markers or when all markers are used. Every player who doesn't have a marker at the end of the game has to pay out, and players are paid $1,000 per marker from each player who doesn't have one.
Yum yum or bluff bluff?
Check.
Check.
Yum yum for Antonio. Kennan's got a piece of this too.
8,000.
Kennan has had pretty nice time so far. Visiting here from China on his honeymoon, on his first trip to the U.S. Has top pair and faces the magician's nut flush.
18,000.
18K. This pot is getting big. You hate to call here and then fold to a jam on the river.
Raise.
Wow, okay. Kennan's gonna raise.
Yeah.
Only has
Oh, sorry.
a little bit less,
Raise.
a little bit left behind.
Min raise?
Yeah, mini raise.
Okay, 36.
So 36. Min raise.
36,000, so that's gonna leave
Yeah.
Kennan a little bit behind.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Now Antonio's wondering if Kennan ever just folds this last 23,000 if he jams right now, or if he should just call maybe. Does settle on
Just
call.
right?
Yeah.
6-figure pot. Kennan with relative crumbs behind. River doesn't really change anything.
Check.
All in.
All in. All you can eat.
Antonio jams. I mean, if you really want to just not get into this spot, now Kennan is getting a ridiculous price because of his min raise on the turn. And I said earlier that you would hate to call the $18,000 bet from Antonio on the turn and then fold the river, but you hate this spot even more. After putting an extra $18,000 in yourself and then having very little behind, Kennan does call it off.
Oh, holy.
And Antonio wins a pot of almost $150,000.
We'll do like, depending on who's playing, we'll do either 51 or 1-2, 2-4, whatever people want to play that week.
So Dylan has lost the last 2 rounds of the stand-up game. He's trying to avoid that fate this time, 3-betting the king 6.
Check. Check.
But he gets 2 callers. Ace-high flop.
3,300.
Does have bottom pair. Rough spot for Dylan, though, because if he hits 2 pair, it's going to be very nasty for him. Ryan actually folds the best hand. Now suddenly Dylan's pair of 6s is good. Oh boy, what a turn card.
Check.
2 pair now for Dylan. Antonio with the straight with a royal flush redraw.
10 large.
Ridiculous turn card. And Antonio and Dylan, the 2 biggest winners so far tonight, are very deep. Just an absolute bank for Antonio.
Pump it up. 29,000.
There's the raise. Two flush draws are out there. Dylan would seem to have a pretty straightforward call. $72,000 in the pot now. And not the river Dylan wanted to see, although it's actually one that should prevent him from getting in much further trouble. 1 liner to a 10 out there, as well as front door diamonds coming in. Actually a really good river for Dylan, although he doesn't know it right now.
Bet. 44 large.
$44,000 from Antonio. Suddenly,
I really don't beat many hands.
yeah,
It's kind
Dylan
of
just
annoying.
doesn't really beat anything. Could have been a lot worse. I think a blank river card. Dylan almost certainly pays this bet off. The Queen of Diamonds gives him the chance to get away, but he does make the call. 160K pot.
King of Hearts, I couldn't believe my eyes.
I would love to see if there was a way of knowing how many Persians are watching the game.
We'll check our demographic afterwards and see how many views from Iran.
No, it's not Iran, dude.
Or from Beverly Hills.
From Beverly Hills. There you go.
6,000 or 5,000 or 5,000.
Antonio and
Louis.
Mike, both Persian. Raise from Peter. Antonio in a little bit of trouble here.
Me and the crazy man.
Very deep against Peter, and he's pipped. Three queens now for Peter. Has the stone nuts. I think in a way, though, this is a good card for Antonio. He's going to call another bet probably because there are 2 flush draws out there, but he might be able to get away on the river. There's the call, 96,000 in the middle. Peter with the check mark. And another card that downgrades Antonio's pair of jacks. Big bet from Peter, at least in terms of absolute size. $65,000, just a lot of money. even though it's not a gigantic percentage of the pot. Peter's now put in something like half his chips.
65.
I think
Bluff
Antonio's
or no bluff?
kind of got a call here to get a
No
read
English?
off Peter.
How do I say bluff in Chinese?
Toji.
Toji or no Toji? No Toji, huh?
No Chinese.
No Toji. Well,
Peter definitely could bluff here. Problem is, with this run out, Antonio's hand is just not very good. Pair of jacks, just not a very strong hand here. A lot of Peter's flush draws make pairs that are better than the pair of jacks anyway.
One second, guys, sorry.
So although Peter is very capable, I think this
I don't think you're Toji.
should just be a fold.
King, queen?
Tito, give it to you.
Seems like
King,
Antonio
queen, huh?
has a pretty good read here. Just wants to make sure it's right. No Toji.
9, 10. All right, you win.
Wow, makes the call. $225,000 pot.
Nice hand.
Massive pot. I didn't think Antonio was going to call there, but he does pay Peter off. And Peter wins the biggest pot of the night so far.
We did like another. We had like this new guy that played.
It's gonna air during
Well, I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna do it Saturday, January.
Race from Antonio, 3-bet from Kenan.
Like the first Saturday back. Since we don't. we're
Antonio
missing,
calls.
like, Wednesday,
Kenan with just 8 deuce suited.
Come back Thursday on the air, so I'll air it Saturday, so we have like an extra show.
So the week after.
Both players flop a pair, but the thing is, with flopping a pair when you have 8 deuce, it's usually not the best pair.
The next 3 days after that week, we'll do replays, and then we'll be back live January 2nd, Thursday, January 2nd.
And then you want to play Saturday.
Yeah. Just to have something live.
Chunky bet now from Kenan.
Oh yeah, I played, so I can't.
Good.
I mean, yeah, maybe. If you want, I could have someone else.
Front door spades come in. Ace is up for Antonio. And maybe Kenan is going to see this card as a good one to bluff.
Cost you only dinner, so it's not that
That was
expensive.
like kind of a full commentator wage that dinner.
You owe the
But it's
most.
worth it. No, I mean the total bill.
I know.
12,000.
Yeah, and we were gonna go there last night,
Kenan.
and they wouldn't let us in.
Antonio thinks this is not a big enough pot.
Toji.
No Toji.
Oh, I can tell you a story.
20, 35, 39,000.
With Luda, we went to
Someone that-
Okay.
Kenan, you got a pair of deuces, man.
Never Toji.
Time to let it go.
Cuckoo Toji.
Nothing arrives. Like I keep opening, it's like empty mailbox. Forget about packages. Regular USPS.
No gamble, no future.
No gamble, no future. Let's
No
go.
Toji.
No Toji? Okay,
If I don't have.
Raise from Kenan. Antonio's in there.
I believe you.
And Antonio smashes the flop again. Just had top 2 against Kennan's gut shot now has Kenan in a bad way.
Check.
Again, but not so much on the turn. What a bink for Kenan. Bottom set. What a beautiful feeling to hit that card.
12 large.
And Antonio has it too.
Bump it up. Make it 39.
Raise from Antonio.
39,000.
Kenan adopts a posture of concern, but he's thinking about Vegas and the bleeping Mirage. Antonio having a fantastic night before now.
Raise.
Raise announced.
Wow, a raise.
39, right? 39. Raise.
This looks and sounds so strong. People usually have it when they do this move of announcing raise, then putting out the call, and then putting in a bunch more money.
没有，我说 raise 没说 all in，就是对。Yeah.
All right, raise. This much more.
Okay, all in.
Wow. All in.
The raise is
That's a good sign. How do you say good sign in Chinese?
Kenan does not instantly call.
96. And then Tony goes all in.
I mean, I don't see him folding this in a million years.
Can you
Okay, so
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna bring this in.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, this in, this in, this in,
This in,
and
and
yeah.
then this is 57, right?
Oh my god.
57. Let's take.
No Toji.
And you get 3K.
No Toji.
Well, no, he's not bluffing.
All right, here's that much more.
But can
That's a
Kenan
good
beat value?
Call.
Call.
There's the
Super.
call.
How many times?
Oh my God, you gotta be kidding.
$323,000 pot.
Maybe up to.
Sure. Twice. Nice hand.
Brutal turn card for
No
Antonio.
problem.
I'm thinking you maybe set 8, but I can't for this card.
All right, let's go twice.
Nice hand.
Ready?
Antonio does have some outs.
2 times.
Wow.
That's not one of them. And neither is that. So
That's okay.
Kenan
It's poker.
Bad.
wins the biggest pot of the night so far.
Sorry.
Almost the third of $1 million. Of course, a lot of things about the internet now are better. You don't have 6-hour poker streams in high definition video available every night. You didn't have that in 2008 or whatever. But there was something about the internet back then that was just
in
better.
case I make a pair.
It felt like
Boom, boom. Boom, boom.
individual people had a lot more freedom to do stuff. They could much more easily customize an experience for their friends. I've heard people describe Wikipedia and Reddit as being basically relics of, as basically evoking that old style of internet, which I think is pretty accurate.
30,000.
And there's something I definitely miss about it. Peter turns a flush draw to go with his pair of 9s and is going to put some pressure on Antonio. Has 120,000 back.
30?
Antonio is not done with this. He is ahead, has about pot behind.
Boom, boom.
Boom, boom.
Check.
Peter whiffs. And Peter checks back a lot of rivers after putting in a bunch with bluffs on the earlier streets.
啊，他7能靠稳，我想还有 ace 的，
And
对吧？
very nice pot for Antonio.
Part of the play.
Raise 1,000. Call.
No boom, boom?
I'll do boom boom. I have boom boom. 7.
Peter, boom, boom. So, remember my queens?
Oh, I remember your queens.
Boom boom for Ryan.
I have boom boom head.
Peter's boom, boom. Oh, no. Your boom, boom.
And yeah, I mean, Antonio's just been an incredible joy to have on the show tonight.
You guys landed safely and...
Well, yes.
Really fun poker player.
No, not
We had
that
lost
way.
cabin pressure and we had to go low to
Just
get
low.
cab. we
But
had to
that
get-
was it.
Yeah,
There
that was
was
it.
no other- okay.
It was no big deal.
And just incredible charisma as well.
刚刚这么发就
5 large.
60多少五？
He's got a little bit something going on here. He's going to raise.
Put it up. 17,000.
卡顺都没有。
Call.
Mr. Ryan.
Check.
Antonio picks up a gut shot. Not a good card for Ryan's queens.
Bet.
And I think Ryan's got a lot of pairs here who do not like this card. Although Antonio isn't repping a lot of value. A
He's a
5,
non-believer.
pocket
I
deuces.
respect the non-believers,
Call.
Mr. Feldman. I do. You're going to be a real big star.
Maybe some 4-3 suited. The board continues to get worse for Ryan. Actually,
Now I
Antonio
check.
has the best hand now.
You were getting a big barrel on the river. I don't know if you're calling it or not, but you're getting the whole thing. The whole shebang is going
Oh
on
shit,
the river.
kings actually.
The whole shebang was going on the river. Woohoo!
$106,000
balls to go on the river.
pot for Antonio.
Not fair.
Life ain't fair.